Yeah.
So both your moms very active.
Very active in the community.
Okay. So they encouraged you?
My mom started like encouraging me since she found out that I was actually had the talent to do so, because I had a performance at the World Center lately, you know. And ever since then, she just started understanding what I wanted to do for my future, and then from there, she just started pushing me a little bit more than she used to, you know.
So were you involved with Black History Month?
Yeah, I was.
Crazy performance.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, where do you go from here? You looking for more talent?
Definitely.
We're
always looking
seeking
for talent.
Always seeking talent. But we're just in tune trying to work on these projects that we have. A couple singles about to be released, right? And basically, wherever it takes us, any opportunities, we're out for it, you know?
Yeah.
And anything we should be looking for?
Yeah, first of all, like my new song, working on a duet with this new girl that just got signed by our label, and her name is Leona Sutherland. And also, I also have one of my singles that's coming on the radio that's called "You Won't Tell," and I Had a Dream. So you guys can look up for that one on the radio very soon.
And definitely lots of events. We plan on, hosting events to showcase our talent and others as well too as we go. We've got some things planning, nothing concrete yet, but we're getting there.
Yeah, for sure.
When rock and roll came out, people said, "Oh, it's a fad; it'll disappear." Well, it didn't disappear. When the hip hop came out, "Oh, it's a fad; it'll disappear." So every time a new form of music comes out, everybody says, "Oh, it'll disappear." Do you think anything's going to disappear?
I don't believe anything's is going to disappear, because how to say, whenever something stays in society or comes relevant to society, it's because of hard work and the passion of it, of doing it, that would bring this thing to reality, So I don't believe that it's going to fade or anything like that,
Yeah, I don't think music is going to disappear for a while.
Yeah.
Music is something that's in people's hearts, and how an artist chooses to put it out there to the public, it's something that's in his heart. You can't change that. That can't die.
And also, music, it's what gives you the motivation to do something during the day, you know what I'm saying? You just set up your mood into different sets of moods, you know what I'm saying? Maybe sometimes you might get sad and then listen to a sad music, or get mad and then listen to some mad music, some a angry song, you know what I'm saying? Or other times if you feel happy, you would like to listen to something that makes you happy, you know? So people always have this need of listening to music to make themselves feel better, you know what I'm saying? As a person, it's themselves. So yeah.
Now, I've always been the kind of person that I go looking for obscure music, performers and music and styles that people haven't heard of, movies that people don't watch, TV shows that people don't watch. And then as soon as the mainstream discovers it, I quit and move on to something else. And I guess I'm just ornery that way. I'm just wondering if performers are a little bit the same way, that you have a certain audience that you're doing it for. What happens when you go mainstream? Is that a great thing, or you're worried that it gets watered down, or what?
For the money, well, if the money works, then But at the end of the day, I want to keep it very unique. At the end, we want to be able to have our own creativity in our own space, right? So once they get in, and they don't give you that space that they want you to do everything the way they want things to be done. So if we can, this is why I came in the game as Black Dreams Entertainment, because I wanted to give our artists an opportunity to create and develop them into their own unique way, and we can never change that, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
So is it okay to have white artists in Black Dreams?
Of course.
Oh, of course.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
most definitely.
The label, that's our brand, Black Dreams,
Yeah.
But we're still willing to take anybody from
talent
with
is
any
talent.
Yeah,
and just for the record, I'm white, so
Yeah, so we don't go by skin. Black Dreams,
the concept of Black Dreams is your dreams faded black. So while your dreams are faded black, we are here to bring it to light. That's why Black Dreams are where remarkable artists are born, and where we take artists from the studio to the charts. So if you don't have a belief in your dream or belief in yourself, come holler at us, man. We'll take you and we'll brush you up, fix you up, and put you out there, man. That's what we do, right?
And what are the best known hip-hop venues in London? You mentioned Club Large.
Club Large
is a big one.
That's
right
one.
now.
And I know Ups is starting to do a lot of Ups on Carlin. They're starting to do a lot of hip hop events, and I think there's another club called Club Noir. Right, they be doing a lot of events too, urban events, but we're just trying to make ourselves notice in the city, right?
And you do some open air events, fundraisers, summer events, that kind of thing?
I plan to do a lot of fundraising events and, giving back to our community and stuff like that, It's just...
One of the big things we're trying to work on right now is actually getting into some of the high schools and reaching some of the students. We're very big on nonviolence and these kind of things that we're trying to show our kids. Personally, a single mom of 6, so it's to me to preach that.
We're trying to get back.
We're trying to find creative ways to get into the schools and kids that from our side.
From our stories.
Now, it also seems to be that everything these days is with attitude. Music with attitude, attitude.
Gotta have attitude.
And I'm wondering...
Swag.
Good point.
And I'm wondering how important that is. How much of that is from the heart?
The attitude is just to like sell out like who you are, you know what I'm saying? But like in the inside, the real thing is the talent that you have, you know what I'm saying? That would like affect the public as a whole, So it doesn't matter what kind of attitude you have. If you do not have the talent, then that means like nobody would care about you, you know what I'm saying? So the attitude is just like a physical like appearance of yourself, you know what I'm saying? If you're not strong in the inside, then you can just forget about the outside of yourself,
So the attitude is the icing, not the core.
It's a lot of show, I think.
Exactly. So yeah, it's all about the attitude.
And how about the look? Are there certain clothes that you feel more comfortable performing in?
Because like me, what I believe is that
Gucci.
like me, what I believe is that it does goes by like genre. You see, like if you do like R&B, you gotta dress like a certain way, and then if you do rap, you gotta dress like a certain way too. You know what I'm saying? Because like whenever a person is performing, they're trying to like propel themselves as like this rapper or R&B singer.
Yeah, I think the fans perceive you a certain way, so you have to kind of meet that to some extent.
Exactly. Yeah. So you gotta be able to like maintain your image.
If you're not popular, you're not. Nobody would. It's like in these days, you're not popular, you're not really saying nothing. So you have to have that image to kind of carry your background. You know what I mean?
The easy way to put it is that whatever your image has to reflect what you do. You know what I'm saying? So like if you're like a rapper, you gotta dress like a rapper. Because if a rapper dress like an R&B singer, people might
take him serious.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, why would a rapper dress like an R&B singer? It wouldn't make sense to them, and then they won't have the motivation to listen to that rapper again. So,
do you ever do costume changes during a performance, or you stay the same way all the way through?
Well, we never got a chance to do a performance like that yet.
But if you did.
Once we get a chance, I'm sure the opportunity lies out there somewhere where we can switch up, in the middle of a performance and do different things, come out of the ground and stuff.
Now, there's always been a lot of competition between different rappers, between different singers, between different promotion groups.
Yeah,
of course.
People have died over it.
Of course.
I'm wondering, in London, Ontario, is there more cooperation than competition?
I think the industry is what it is, and there's always going to be competition. And I think when used properly, that competition can strive you to push you to greatness. And unfortunately, there's always going to be the people in the business that take things too far or the wrong way. And the only thing we can do is are actually responsible for what we're doing and what we're putting out there.
Yes.
And we're trying to be very conscientious of that. We don't want to promote the violence, like I said, so we're trying to avoid these type of situations.
But are there also friendly music wars too?
Oh, definitely.
Of course.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course.
And the event at large that we're going to, it's a bunch of artists from a bunch of different companies. We're all getting together just to showcase our young, fresh talent. So there is some cooperation. And
Canadian Music Week just came up last week. I just passed through just to see what it's like, for the first time. And I think, that's where things lie in the music industry, So there's going to be good and bad, no matter.
Yeah.
And who should we mention at this point? Are there any shout-outs to be done? Any
all
people
6
to
of my
thanked?
kids, definitely, or they'll never forgive Mom.
Yeah, so I would like to say thank you to like my supporters mainly, and my fans, and people that saw me perform like recently, and as well as my sisters and my mom and my little brother. And also, I would like to say that we're just getting like a new singer in our team too. Her name is Leona Sutherland, so look out for that female.
Shout out Leona.
Yeah,
she's
definitely
doing big things.
And like I said, Black Dreams
Shout
coming
out
through.
Kid Straps, the whole team Black Dreams. Shout out
Got lots of
Ross,
supporters.
Jay, everybody.